I think this is gonna be funny. It's gonna be interesting and funny for me for sure. I don't think I've heard Wagon Wheel, and I know that it's huge, and I've just never heard it. So I'm one of those hippie guys who would carry a guitar around at a festival or campfire or whatever. And what happened one time, the first time that this happened, is someone's like, "Well, please don't play Wagon Wheel." And internally I was like, I don't know what that is. Of course I played it off. I'm like, dude, I ain't gonna play no Wagon Wheel, obviously, And but it kept coming up. People being like, don't play it. And then other people being like, please play Wagon Wheel. But I didn't know it. And then it became this thing, kind of like people that don't watch Star Wars. I've seen Star Wars. But people who've never seen Star Wars kind of go, well, since I haven't seen it, I'm never going to see it. So that became Wagon Wheel to me. It was like, it's popped up so much, the fact that I haven't heard it, I'm going to avoid it at all costs. But since I've been checking out Home Free, we're going to hear Wagon Wheel. And here's the funny thing. I feel like Wagon Wheel might be like one of those 80s pop songs or something where once they start singing it, I'll be like, I know that song. But that's me. Just me internally dealing with it. I also think it's kind of funny that I could just listen to the song, but instead I'm going to watch Home Free do it. Okay, that's just traditional 4-chord pop. A little weird. I wasn't expecting that.
Heading down south to the land of the pines. I'm thumbing my way into North Carolina. Staring up the road and pray to God I see headlights. Made it down.
I will say it's already caught me off guard. They said heading down south. Man, we already down south. You should be heading down here. You should already be here.
On the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for Raleigh I can see my baby tonight.
Now it sounds like a divorce. I'm gonna go see my baby, but I'm heading down south. So your baby's down south, but you aren't here. That sounds like a divorce or a broken relationship. And dude, that's some relate to that.
Oh, so rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me.
You know what it sounds like to me? This is like a stretch. This sounds like a country version of like Adele. Or like I hear an Adele song that I haven't heard, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense that it's huge because it's like, it sounds like a really catchy song, but I hadn't heard it. It's kind of like that with this. Like, this doesn't sound like country to me. It just sounds like something that would be popular. Yeah, I like it. It's catchy.
Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me.
But I lived in the South my whole life. I never heard people talk like that about anything.
Running from the cold, up in New England, I was.
Oh, y'all, okay. Yanks. I never say that either. I'm just saying that because this is a video. I never really call people Yanks in real life.
Born to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays the guitar. I pick a banjo now. North Country winners keep getting me down. Lost my money playing poker, so I had to leave town. I ain't going.
Oh, okay. I love poker. I love this. This song sounds cool. They sound great, but just so many funny things about like you lost your money playing poker. You're gonna leave town. Well, that means you change your number. No one knows. I know people. I swear, hand to God, bro. I know people who've left town over some poker shit. They're not like, I'm leaving town. Dudes go. They're gone. No, like there's no forward address. No one knows where they went. You can't find them. If you're gonna leave town over a poker game, you lost some money that some people care about. It's like it almost feels like a parody of like Southern. Not even a parody because it's not even that Southern.
Back, living that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me.
They sound fantastic.
Mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Mama, rock me, yeah. Song of the South. Sweet potato pie.
That shit I know. That I know. Shut my mouth.
And I shut my mouth. Gone with the wind. Ain't nobody looking back again.
That is not the most southern shit, but that is yeah. That's real shit. I was almost thinking like not this song, but I was thinking like Alabama, like Dixieland Delight or something like that, or even going like further back. But yeah, that's okay. That's some shit when you sing it, everybody knows it. I don't even listen to country, I know it.
Yeah. Song of the South, sweet potato pie, and I shut my mouth. Gone with the wind, ain't nobody looking back again.
Also, gotta say, it's kind of like elevator music for the South, at least for me. When I do listen to country music, or I'm around people that listen to a lot of country music, no one turns that on. It's like if it comes, it's almost like Backstreet Boys or NSYNC for the South. Like, you swear you don't like it, but you know all the lyrics and all the melodies. But it's not, nobody turns that on, man. At least nobody I know. And I'm saying like my parents, my grandparents, nieces and nephews, nobody turns it on. If it comes on, you sing along because you just happen to know it.
So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Mama, yeah. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel.
Yeah, anyways, I said they were amazing. They are amazing. They're great. They're great at singing and harmonizing. Everything is so put together. But all of a sudden, it reminds you of what you like even more. So, being my ancient age of 60, I do like, some of the early 90s stuff, Alan Jackson, Garth Brooks. Going back into time, George Strait. Got no problem there. I don't know if you want to call Johnny Cash country or not. I don't really think of him as country, but love Johnny Cash. And yeah, all that stuff. It makes me think about all that music. It's kind of like when you eat a burger that's pretty damn good. And when you take a bite of it, you're like, that's a pretty good burger. And then immediately, because it's pretty good, you think of all those burgers you really liked. Like, man, that thing and that thing and that thing. And then all of a sudden your brain goes even off of burgers. You're like, no, there was that one time where like I had that ribeye. The ribeye was overcooked. I wanted it medium. It came well done. But they had these potatoes that came with it. And not mess up the potatoes. Like, let's not put everything on the potatoes, but like a little bit of sour cream, a little bit of cheese, or maybe no cheese, maybe just sour cream and butter and some biscuits, and they were good. Or rolls. Sometimes we cook, rolls, not biscuits, rolls. You know what I mean? Rolls. Like when you grab them, your fingertips get greasy, and you eat them, and you're eating them, and you're like, man, I don't want to eat that many of these rolls because I got to make room for all the other stuff that's coming. And then before you know it, your hand is just soaking wet in grease, and you ate like as many rolls as they would bring you. It's like that. It's like that.